Everyone says the Portugal Golden Visa leads to citizenship after 5 years. What most investors don't realize is that the process before your residence card arrives can take 12 to 18 months. In this video, I'll walk you through the real Portugal Golden Visa timeline in 2026, stage by stage. I'm Dean Fankhauser, founder of Moving2. We specialize in Portugal Golden Visas. One of the most common things I see is investors starting the process without a clear picture of how long it actually takes. This video fixes that. Step 1, preparation. Before anything is submitted, 4 things need to happen in Portugal. You need to obtain a Portuguese tax number, otherwise known as a NIF. This can be done remotely via a lawyer. Now, if you mention this video and you contact us, we may even do this step for you for free. You need to open a Portuguese bank account. Most banks require an in-person visit or a power of attorney. You need to select a qualifying investment fund, and then you need to prepare your application documentation. 2 to 4 weeks is realistic if you're organized. The most common delay here is the bank account. Some banks take 2 to 3 weeks just to process the account opening. Don't underestimate this step. Step 2. Investment and submission. Once the bank account is open and funds are transferred, the investment is made and the application is submitted to AIMA. That's Portugal's Immigration and Borders Authority. Submission itself is straightforward, but this is where you enter the queue. And in 2026, that queue matters. Step 3, pre-approval. This is the stage most applicants don't anticipate, and is where the bulk of your waiting time sits. AIMA reviews the file, verifies the investment, and checks the documentation before issuing the pre-approval. Processing times fluctuate based on application volume and staffing. In recent years, we've seen this stage range from 3 months on the fast end to 6 months or more during peak periods. There is nothing to do here except wait and make sure your documents remain valid. Some supporting documents, criminal background checks in particular, have expiry dates, so timing matters. Step 4, biometrics appointment. Once pre-approval is granted, you'll be invited to schedule a biometrics appointment in Portugal. AIMA collects fingerprints, photographs, and verifies identity documents in person. The appointment itself is typically 30 minutes. The trip is usually 2 to 3 days, but getting the appointment scheduled can take 1 to 3 months depending on slot availability. This is the only point in the process where physical presence in Portugal is required, and is genuinely the only time. 7 days per year is all the residency program requires thereafter. Step 5. Residency card issued. After biometrics, the residence card is processed and issued. Allow 4 to 8 weeks for this. This is a key milestone. Under Portugal's nationality law, the 5-year residency period required for citizenship eligibility is counted from the date of your residency application. The legal interpretation of how this applies to Portugal Golden Visa holders continues to evolve. Your lawyer will advise on the exact calculation for your situation. For most applicants, the total time from initial preparation to card in hand is 12 to 18 months, so plan accordingly. Step 6, renewals. The first residence card is valid for 2 years. You'll renew once at the 2-year mark, then again at 4 years. Each renewal requires maintaining the qualifying investment and meeting the minimum stay requirements, which is 7 days per year. Renewals are generally straightforward if your documentation is in order. Budget 2 to 3 months for each renewal cycle to be processed. During this period, keep your investment in place. Exiting the fund early disqualifies the application. Step 7, citizenship eligibility. After 5 years of legal residency, counted from the date on your first residence card, you may be eligible to apply for Portuguese citizenship, provided the legal requirements are met at that time. Those requirements typically include maintaining the qualifying investment throughout the 5-year period, meeting the minimum stay requirements each year, passing a basic Portuguese language test. This is A2 level conversational basics. A clean criminal record. If citizenship is granted, you receive a Portuguese passport. It currently provides visa-free or visa-on-arrival access to 180 countries. This includes the entire EU and Schengen area, the UK, Japan, and Singapore. For US investors, that means global mobility that a US passport alone does not offer. Most investors focus on the 5-year mark. That's the right milestone, but it's not the starting line. The real planning horizon for the Portugal Golden Visa is 6 to 7 years from first investment to citizenship eligibility. Investors who build that timeline into their planning from day one have a much smoother experience than those who don't. If you're seriously evaluating the Portugal Golden Visa, the next step is understanding which investment funds actually qualify and how to compare them before speaking to anyone. We've built a free fund comparison platform at moving2.com where you can research qualifying funds by strategy, fees, and track record. And if you want a personalized timeline based on your specific situation, such as nationality, family size, current investment stage, you can book a free consultation directly on the site. The link is in the description. Subscribe if you want more practical, no fluff guides on the Portugal Golden Visa and moving to Europe. Thanks for watching.